Today's video is all about spooky DIYs. I hope you guys are ready for some spooktacular Halloween DIYs. First up, we're going to take this eek sign that I got from Dollar Tree. Going to remove the tags from the top and we're going to paint it. I'm going to paint the front of it white and then the sides of the eek sign is going to be black. Now I just finished doing the outside of the eek sign with the black. I'm going to take that black and just go around the edges and a little bit towards the front of the words to make it a little more creepy. Also going to use the black to separate the letters. How fun are these little signs from Dollar Tree? The last one I used in my video was the boo sign. You could be very creative with these. These are so cute to use. I'm going to also use a Dollar Tree skeleton and I'm going to paint him black. His arm did fall off. I'm just going to go ahead and glue that back together. I'm just going to use a sponge to apply the black paint. I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree rub-on transfers and just going to cut out what I want to use on the eek sign. Now I got these last year. I haven't seen them this year. I was hoping to see them because I'm kind of getting low on them and I really love using these on some Halloween decor ideas. Now I used quite a few of the rub-on transfers on the eek sign, but I'm not going to show you every one of them. I'm going to go ahead and place them down off camera. I'm going to be placing down the skeleton on the eek sign, but I'm going to be cutting him down. The neck on the skeleton was just way too long, so I'm going to cut that down as well. And I'm going to place down his body first, but I'm going to attach his head to his body. Now I'm going to glue him right on top of the K letter. Well, half his body, actually. I'm going to reattach his arm back with some glue. Now I'm going to place down his legs and feet right in between the K letter, but I do move it down because it was just too high up, so I do change it. Now I'm going to use this little wood piece. It's a Dollar Tree one of those long boards from Dollar Tree. Just cut it down and painted it black. I'm going to glue it right on top. I'm going to be using these little green snakes that I picked up from Party City. I believe they're like, I don't know, I want to say 2 something for them. Now I'm going to place one on top and one down at the bottom base. So to hold that one in place at the top, I'm just going to place down just a tiny dot of glue. And this is how this one turned out. For this one, I'm going to make something that I found in Joann's, and I really liked it. So I'm going to take these little square wood pieces that I got from Five Below, but you can always use Dollar Tree. They always have those square pieces. Well, mine doesn't, but anyways, I'm going to use some Dollar Tree bones and my Cricut. I'm going to start off by painting all 3 wood squares with the black paint. Now I'm going to place down the vinyl that I created on my Cricut. Now it's supposed to look like X-ray, the skeleton's head, the rib, and then the pelvic area. Obviously, it's not going to look like Joann's because I'm using my Cricut. but it does come out pretty close. Now for the bones, I'm going to paint them black. Now I did use one full pack of the large bones in the pack and two extra, so I used two packages of the bones. So I'm going to go ahead and paint them all black. So now the dry, I decided to add some metallic silver, just a little bit around the bone area, because that's what Joanne's bones look like. Joanne's bones. The sign at Joanne's look like. So that's what I'm doing. I want it to look, pretty close. So now what I'm going to do is take the bones and hot glue them all around each square. So it's going to be 4 bones per square. Hot glue was not working for me. I don't know what it was. I used Dollar Tree hot glue. For the most part, it works, but I don't know if I just grabbed a bad bag or something because it was going on like candle wax and it wasn't holding or anything like that. So I had to run to Hobby Lobby and get some really good glue sticks. So I don't know, guys. Did you ever come across a really bad batch of hot glue at Dollar Tree? If you want it to hold a lot better than the glue stick, then I suggest using some like super glue or some really strong glue. So now I grab these trains. Oh my God, I can't talk today. I grabbed these chains. These came off of Dollar Tree little plant baskets, and I just removed them. And I'm going to hot glue them to the back of the sign because that's what Joanne's sign looks like. It has a little chain links in between each square. Now, in order to hang it, I'm going to do the same thing. I just took the chain links to hot glue it to the top of the sign. And that's pretty much it. And I think this came out really close to the one at Joann's, although, the images are different. But I really like the way it came out. All right, I'm going to do a review on the HP4 Halloween projector. I did one last year. This seems to be the upgraded one, so let's see what's inside. I'm going to open it up. Now, this is the projector that I'm going to do a giveaway, so if you are interested in participating in the giveaway, in the comments below, you're going to type in giveaway. So it looks like it comes with the projector, the cords, the remote. This one seems to be a little bit heavier than the one last year. Comes with a cap for the lens. Looks like the lens is a little bit different. Now this is the remote, comes with the batteries, so I'm going to go ahead and put the batteries inside, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like on my wall, the same as I did last year, and then an image inside the window. Now this doesn't come with the actual white sheet. You could purchase that separately or not. It also comes with a nice manual. The back has dual speakers. The one last year only had one. The sound is very loud and it sounds a lot better. So you can use a tripod if you want to like place it on top. And then in the back, these are your components, or these are your inputs and outputs, video and HDMI. And it also has USB, micro SD, TF card. And it has buttons in front. So this is what it looks like on the wall. I'm going to pull up the menu. Just to let you know, you have auto start and you have a timer as well. Now the menu itself, you can set it as you can play continuously, or you can select a movie that you just want to play one time, or you can set the timer. It's very easy to use, user-friendly. The 8 movies that it comes with, you can select all, or you can select one like I said. And let me show you what this one comes with real quick.
Shiver me timbers, you grog-addled powder monkey. You'll be dancing the hempen jig if you don't.
So I will leave the link in my description box. So if you're interested, also if you want to win this one, type in giveaway in the comments below. Also, I'm going to show you real quick what it looks like in my window. These are really cute to have, really fun. I hope you enjoy this review. All right, so I picked this up from Dollar Tree. I believe it's a wood tombstone and a little square piece I'm going to use for the bottom base and a skeleton that I used before. So I'm going to start off by painting this wood piece with some gray and black paint. And the wood stand I'm going to paint black. Because I used this one before, I'm going to go ahead and use some antique wax and just paint the skeleton. And then I'm going to take a baby wipe and just wipe up some of it because I want him to look kind of dirty. And the baby wipe around the skeleton's body, like I said, I was just taking off a little bit of the antique wax. Now I'm going to glue down that tombstone to the bottom base, and I'm just going to use 2 jingle blocks in the back. Place down some glue, this way it holds it in place. I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree moss. I'm just going to place a little bit of glue to start it off because I want to place the moss towards the back and then eventually towards the front. Now I pull these off of Dollar Tree Halloween picks. I'm going to use them as a tree. Just going to cut them and place them down in the moss. Just a few of them to make it look like one of those little, I don't know, scary trees. I used my Cricut and just made up Mr. Skeleton, the day he was born, or the year he was born, and the year he passed away, just to place something down on the little wood headstone. Now, I probably should have done this first, but I didn't. And then the end was in the wrong spot. So I was having such a hard time. I really don't like this vinyl from Dollar Tree. It's so hard to use. Now I want to place the skeleton down at the bottom, and I'm just going to place him right on top of the moss and just glue him down, glue his head down so he doesn't move. Now I'm going to place that little rip sign right in front of the skeleton. Now I made that out of popsicle sticks and just painted the same color. glued it together and just wrote out the word rip. And just going to glue it right in front of the skeleton. Now I'm going to be using Dollar Tree little ring bats. Just cut it off the ring and place it at the top. Also, I use a little white skeleton from Dollar Tree. It's also a ring one, and place it in front of the sign as well. And a couple bats here and there. And I did add a spider to the corner. And that is it. Super easy. All right, next up, we're going to use this piece from Dollar Tree, and we're going to make a haunted Halloween sign. I seen something inspirational at Michael's, or actually, was it Michael's? Yeah, I think it was Michael's. Again, confused. Joanne and Michael's are kind of similar, if you noticed. But anyways, we're going to make something really cool out of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove everything from the top, and I'm going to fill the holes with some spackle, and then I'm going to paint it black. Now I'm going to be using these stickers that I got from Dollar Tree. These are really cool. They look very vintage or spooky. It's got a spooky effect. Anyways, I'm going to use them for the corner edges of the sign. So I'm just going to place them down in the corner. They are kind of sticky, but to reinforce it, I added just a little bit of the hot glue. Now I'm going to be placing down some vinyl words that I created on my Cricut. It's going to say Dead Inside. They are kind of large print, but I liked it that way, and that's the reason why I made them large. And I just want to make sure that it's even, but I don't know. It's so hard to get it centered. The inside word is just a tad bit lopsided, I believe, but it still looks cute. So I'm also going to use stickers from Dollar Tree. These are like butterflies, and I'm going to add one in the middle. So I'm also going to use these little silver dots that I got from Dollar Tree, and I placed a few on the sides, just showing you what they look like. And this is how it turned out. I think it came out amazing. I love it. All right, this is the last DIY. Took this skeleton from Dollar Tree. It's the hanging skeleton. I took it apart, and it comes with this material and this fabric and the hands. I just took the hands apart, and I'm going to use this really cool looking Dollar Tree frame and some gray felt. I got this either from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I can't remember. So now I'm going to cut the skull because I want it to fit on the frame. I'm just going to use one of my box cutters, start behind the jawline, and just cut all the way across the other side. Now I'm going to start painting the skull and the hands. I'm going to use some antique wax and apply the antique wax around the skull. And then I'm going to use a paper towel to wipe it down. So I'm using the paper towel to go around and wipe off most of that antique wax lightly because I want to leave some on to make it look natural looking. Now I'm going to take that fabric and just place a few pieces on the hands because the hands have those holes. Try to cover it. Now I need to place that fabric inside the frame. Just going to take it apart. Now that's not glass in front. It's like a little plastic piece. So I'm just going to use that to trace out that fabric. Now I'm going to glue that fabric to the back of the frame. So I just want to let you guys know I have a collaboration coming up September 13th. I am the host with my friend Krista from Krista's Crafty Life, and it's going to be called Not So Scary Halloween Challenge, and it's going to be at 6 o'clock. So make sure you set your notification. You don't want to miss this one. It's going to be fun and cute. Now I have the fabric inside the frame. Just going to close it up. Now because the frame is just like a flat black color, I want to take some of this gray metallic or silver metallic paint. I'm going to brush some on where the little beads are and in between the frame. Now I'm going to place the skull right on top of the fabric, and I'm going to glue down some of that fabric that originally came with the skeleton, drape it around his head, glue it down, and glue down his hands as well. I was really having a hard time with the glue strings flying all over. I don't know what's going on with this glue. It's just very stringy. Now I'm just going to glue the skull right on top of the fabric. Now I'm going to glue down his hands, and then I'm going to use some spider web and place them over the whole entire frame. This is so easy to make and it comes out so cool. You find it at Michael's or something like that. I like the way it comes out. but I didn't like the way the hands were, so I do prop them up. So now I'm adding some spider web all over the frame. And have you ever come across this where it just sticks on your hands and doesn't want to release off your hands? I was having a time with the spider web. It just wouldn't come off my hands, and it was just not fun. I like the way it looks, it just wasn't pleasant placing it down. So I didn't like the way his hands were laying flat, so I went ahead and just glued them upright. I also made a little rip sign above his skull, and I just used a popsicle stick, painted it black, and wrote out the word RIP. That's pretty much it for this one. I think this came out really cool. It was really super easy. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Till next time, guys, take care. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.